Indiana Jones film ranking. Let's do it. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Antwood Movie Mania, and now with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny out in cinemas, I've decided to do a full franchise ranking video. So without further ado, let's get to it. And in at number 5 is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Even though a lot of indie fans do hate this film, for me it is the last on the list, but it does have loads of quality things going for it, especially the beginning with the opening sequence as the hat rolls up against the car and we see the shadow with the iconic indie music, which is such a good opening, and we see the Ark of the Covenant being smashed up in the corner while Indy tries to escape with the whip. He misses the car and he lands into the back one and he gets nuked in a fridge. I mean, you don't see that every day, but it does have its flaws obviously, but it does have a lot of good qualities going for it. That's why Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is at number 5. In at number 4 is the Dial of Destiny. Obviously this is out now in cinemas, so I won't spoil too much for the people who haven't seen it, but what I can say is that the de-aging part of the film, where they de-aged Indy and they made it look like classic Indy, which everyone loves to see, I thought they'd done really well. But that is all I'm going to say about that because I don't want to spoil it for everyone. So Dial of Destiny is at number 4. In at number 3 is probably the controversial one I'll probably get shouted at for, but it is Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he tries to steal this bad boy in the beginning. This is my favourite opening of the full franchise, as he tries to steal the statue and then everything comes crashing round him and he gets shot by arrows and the big boulder chases him and he makes his escape from the tribe. That's probably one of the most iconic openings in cinema history. But for me, after that, it does get downplayed a little bit action wise, and even though I still love watching the film, it's not my best in the franchise, so please don't hate me for that. But that is at number 3. Now this was such a toss-up between choosing 1 and 2, but for number 2 we have gone for The Last Crusade. This is such a good film. In the beginning we find out how Indy becomes Indy on the circus train, and then we found out that Sean Connery's his dad, going up against the Nazis, being shot at in the speedboat chases, being nearly incinerated in the tunnels with the rats, finding the knights, going through the 3 tests with the penitent man shall pass, kneel before God, the leap of faith, spelling Jehovah, and it has so many good qualities going, fighting against all the Nazis with Hitler. So that is why The Last Crusade is at number 2. And at number 1, obviously you've guessed it because I said in number 2, is Indiana Jones and the Templar Doom, which you can see in the background. This is probably my favourite in the franchise because it has so many good things going for it, and the dark tone that it has set for it through the film, with the children being kidnapped, falling down a waterfall in India, and landing in an aeroplane in the dinghy. And then we have Mullah Ram, who tortures people, puts them in the back sleeper Cali. And as the ending is so good, my favourite shot through the full franchise is where Indy ziplines right down into the minecart. It has the full panoramic scale of him ziplining, and as that music changes into the indie music, like the higher bass trumpets, it's so iconic that I just love it. And then obviously we have the minecarts with the fighting over the lava, and then we have the water chasing them, and then we have the impossible situation, which I love, where he gets stuck in the middle of the bridge and he chops the bridge in half, which who gets put in that situation apart from Indy? and him and Mularam have the fight on the bridge at the end. It's such a good indie film. So that has everything I want in an Indiana Jones film. So that is why Templar Doom is at number 1. And that's it. That is my full Indiana Jones franchise ranking. I hope you all enjoyed listening to my ranking. I hope you enjoyed watching a bit of Templar Doom in the background as well. But I would love to hear what your Indiana Jones ranking is, as always. I love to hear what your comments are. As always, if you want to talk about anything in the backdrop, or if you like the fedora I'm wearing, always love to hear anything about it. But as always, I am Antwood Movie Mania. Please leave your likes, your comments, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.